three different players with three different problems. The app developers, how can you get more installs and more visibility for your application? The second one, ad networks, how can you ensure quality and ensure quality and order your offer? And the last one, mobile traffic owners, how can you monetize your mobile traffic and avoid fake apps? With Geenapp, we solve all these three problems. We get thousands of offers from hundreds of ad networks. Then we sort and clean, and at the end, we offer this to our publishers through smart tools. Is this market big? Yes, it is. It's huge. US mobile advertising is growing 100% yearly. According to a marketer, it will hit 14 billion in 2016. Geenapp is global and it's growing. The most important markets for mobile advertising are Asia, Europe, and North America. We are already there. By the end of 2015, we will reach 1 million gross revenue. And now our strategy for 2016 is build a more international sales team and continue to develop functionalities for our current customers. Come with Geenapp, as we want to make it even bigger and even better. To conclude, I pleasure to invite you to join us and to experience Geenapp. Thank you very much for your time and your attention.
Thank you, Geenapp. Thank you. I'm actually going, in 3 weeks, I'm going to Brazil. I'm making a training over there in Sao Paulo, and I spent 2 days planning my trip. So, you know, you have a lot of internet-based and platforms that helps you with all the trip arrangements. But I actually never found this before, but I think that Troovel, we gotta talk after the show, yeah? Please bring a round of applause for Troovel, Intelligent Trip Planning.
Pero no, que ha empezado el tiempo y no están las... Okay. I remember that time that I finally got those flight tickets going to Tokyo. For the record, I'm a software engineer, so imagine how excited I could be about a trip like that. I did the same that all of you will learn in my situation, start looking through internet, reading lots of books, blogs, lots of stuff. And you know, I finally got pissed off. Currently, we have lots of information available, but planning a trip is still not being a simple task. I finally met a friend of mine who had been there before. He showed me his itinerary day by day, what he did. And I really like that. So I decided to do the same trip, changing some little things to make it more my own experience. And you know, the result was an awesome trip, a really, really awesome trip. So we thought, maybe we can make a tool which user can share the travel itineraries and recommend people itineraries made by other people with similar profile. Well, we did some research, and 69% of the people is using internet for planning their trips, and our competitors are mostly focused on content generation. So we did it. We made a tool which user now can choose from more than 45,000 itineraries available, copy them, and use them as a template to create their own experience. It's a multi-device tool, and behind it is an artificial intelligence algorithm that recommends people's places tailored to their likes and profile. And very soon, we will be able to recommend people full itineraries tailored to their preferences. Our business model is quite simple. We make money through the bookings that people do after seeing the recommendations. Bookings like hotels, activities, restaurants, all the things that you do when you travel. In our 6 months of life, we have more than 45,000 itineraries created and more than 6,000 users. This is very important, considering that all the toolbar of line mode can be used without registering. David and I are both software engineers and co-founders of the project. We have been doing research and development for some European institutions and leading teams in some major industry players. Why are we here? We are looking for funds in order to develop our next steps. And I hope that all of you will enjoy your next trip with Troovel, as I did with my trips to Japan, Mexico, the North Pole, or Gambia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Troovel. Thank you. Time was good, you see? Well, our next startup. With all the new digital games, actually, we are forgetting about the classical games, the ones that you play on the board. So why not just taking those classical board games into digital games? And this is what our next startup is doing. Please give a round of applause for Widow Games.
Gracias. So, perfect. Okay. Hi, my name is Martín Spinetto. I'm the founder and CEO of Widow Games. And I would like to start my presentation with this icon. This is an icon from a game called Flappy Birds. Probably most of you already know this game. And what I'm showing now, this game was created in 48 hours by just one person in his apartment, and he was making roughly about $50,000 per day. And what is the problem with that? That when you have a huge market potential of mobile gaming has today, we are talking a market that is going to make roughly $24 billion for next year, and you have low barriers to entry, because basically anyone can develop a game right now and can distribute that globally in a matter of hours. You have a lot of people doing exactly the same. You have more than 13,000 new games being submitted to the digital stores each month. So right now, the biggest challenge actually is not developing the game, but rather generating awareness among this endless sea of application where the cost of acquisition is exploding. So what is the solution that we provide from Widow Games? To develop the best digital version of those classic board games that people already know and love. We started our operation in Argentina 2 years ago when we took the best-selling games in the history of the market, and we developed the first digital versions, and as soon as we launched it, we have a tremendous success in terms of volume, but also the more important, they became the #1 application in each of the line of the board category, and they remained in the top 10 for more than 2 years without any marketing investment at all. And how do we do that? We close a strategic partnership as we did with Rival HTM in Argentina, for instance, Asmodee in France, Novedades Monte Carlo in Mexico, Estrella in Brazil, and as we're doing today with also Juegos Reunidos Gaper for Spain, where we close exclusive deals to use that license to develop the first digital version of those classic board games. And also, we wanted to move away for a hit-driven business, as mobile gaming is today, and we developed a multiplayer and multi-platform network of classic board gaming, so any user can access any game that we have in any device that they have. And the way they monetize is, for the base of the pyramid, we monetize with advertising. We also have in-app purchases in each of the game where you can buy digital goods. And also we have a VIP model, which is basically a subscription model, where players can pay a monthly subscription and access exclusive benefits in all the games that we have, in all the platforms that they have. And also we have a very clear strategy depending on the market, like emerging market, where we do indirect distribution and monetization, like we're doing with Telefónica, Claro, and Vivo, and so on in Latin America. And also for the more mature market, we have direct monetization through the App Store and Google Play. And the reason behind that is you cannot rely only in the credit card penetration because in emerging markets it's really, really low. And according to the competition, the biggest one is Hasbro with Electronic Arts. They are doing exactly the same, digitalizing those classic board games that you probably know. Akamon is another company that's doing also the same with generic board games. You probably know it's very important here in Spain. And also Octro, that is doing also the same in India and has been invested by Sequoia Capital in $15 million. So what is different there is that we're doing that exactly the same, but only with branded games. And because we are signing exclusive deals, we have no competition in that matter. We have a tremendous group back there in Argentina, 15 people right now, and several freelancers across the world. And we have a background of working in corporations. Myself, I worked more than 15 years in different corporations, and my last role was the Marcom director for Latin America at Microsoft. And why are we here? Because we are opening a Series A for the next half of the next year. And also because we are consolidating our growth and starting our global expansion, consolidating our position in Latin America, also launching in the US Hispanics and also Western Europe. And we have a very interesting plan also to land in China, thanks to a potential partnership with China Unicom. So my name was Martín Spinetto, and this was Widow Games. Thank you.
Thank you, Widow Games. Your time was out 3 minutes ago, but we are good people. Yeah? Well, shipping is expensive. And it's more expensive for small and medium-sized e-commerce companies. But Pakket Mail has a solution. So please, welcome Pakket Mail.
Thank you. Does this already work? Yeah, okay, great. So I'd like to put a first question to all of you. Who has ever ordered something online? Raise your hands. Right, great. And you're not the only one, because there are more than 1 billion online shoppers globally. They shop at well-known shops like Amazon, Fnac, and so on. But the majority, 65%, is shopping at less well-known shops. And there are many of them, 12 to 24 million globally. And these guys have a challenge, so to say, a problem. Because whenever they receive an order in their e-commerce backend, they have to manually copy and paste order information in order to create a shipping label, which they stick to their parcel, bring to the post office, where they pay over-the-counter high rates. Then they receive a tracking slip with tracking information, go back home, open an email, and send it manually to their customers in order to inform them about the shipping process. You understand? Time-consuming and expensive. So no wonder logistics is one of the main reasons of failure for small and medium-sized businesses. We are Pakket Mail, dedicated and driven to help these guys ship faster, cheaper, and hassle-free. And we've created a powerful shipping engine, allowing our customers to flexibly ship via multiple carriers through an easy integration into their web platform, making the creation of shipping labels a click of a button and sending tracking information an automated process. So on average, this saves 3 minutes of time per shipment. But not only that, as all shipping volume is running through our engine, we have the volume to negotiate sharp shipping rates with multiple carriers, providing our customers a direct cost saving of more than 25% per shipment. On top of that, we take care of all hassle. We are point of reference and take care of eventual status inquiries, claim handling, so our customers can focus on growing their business instead of having to care with logistic-related hassle. And I'm glad to say that this works, because in 2014, the full year revenue of a single customer was €5,500 with a gross margin of 16%. And in 2015, we are on track to 500% growth in number of customers and expecting to end the year with 350 shops shipping via our platform. In order to push growth, we have a very strong focus on IT. And we will be onboarding and connecting with 20 more carriers in the upcoming 15 months, and also focus on connecting e-commerce platforms in order to open new countries and onboard another 1,000 customers in the upcoming 15 months. But we're also focusing on partnerships, and that's one of the reasons why we're here. carriers, e-commerce shops, and blogs, we're happy to talk to you and see if we can cooperate. This is our team, dedicated, well-driven. We make shipping simple. Come visit our booth, number 20, and we're glad to meet you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what I call a pitch. Well, we're coming back to the augmented reality, but this time we're coming with augmented reality for content management. Please give an applause for our next CamOnApp.
Hello everyone, my name is Federico and I'm one of the founders of CamOnApp. We are surrounded of images and objects that are trying to communicate something to us. This is the real world. On the other hand, we are immersed in a virtual world. We buy, we learn, and we interact with each other through our smartphones. CamOnApp is a digital platform where you can mix images and objects with interactive content. We have developed two main products here. The first one is a mobile app. It's an image and object recognizer where users can discover digital content in products, images, and any kind of other places. Our second product is a web platform where users can create these augmented reality experiences and measure their performance. With CamOnApp, you can increase sales and brands recall. You also can measure what customers are doing with your product and with the graphic ad. And also, you can create dynamic and targeted contents. The AR market for this year will be about $1.5 billion. And by the end of 2020, it is estimated to reach $120 billion. The AR market is booming. And CamOnApp can be applied on a wide ranges of market segments. Our main competitors are currently focused on the US and European markets. We know we have a great product. We aim to position ourselves as a referent in the Latin America market. We can provide their support within the same time zone and language. We also provide custom branded apps in record time. Our ads editor has no restrictions at all. And our clients can create unlimited interactive experiences for free. Clients only have to pay for the scans their experience generates. We have an SDK, and the license costs $5,000 a year. And we build custom branded apps, and they're starting at $10,000. Since we launched in March of this year, we have reached so far 7,000 downloads, 160,000 scans, and more than $50,000 in revenue. So far, more than 20 brands and 15 magazines are creating augmented reality content with us. We're looking for an investment of $150,000 in order to increase our sales and marketing team, and in order to expand the possibilities of our product, so we can reach more market segments. Based on our sales estimations, the payback will be less than a year. We have a validated product. The AR market is booming, and we have a full dedicated team. We are the bridge between the real and the digital world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Latin America is a great market. It's an emerging market as well for music industry. But there is not not many artists and not many talents are digitalized nowadays. So a platform is needed. And who got the solution? Bquate. So please welcome our startup, Bquate.
Hi. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jolie. I'm CEO and co-founder of Bquate. So music is more digital and mobile now than ever before, and the dominant method of music consumption is now streaming. But the way it works is that all these platforms are big corporations and they don't sign direct deals with independent artists and labels. So even though they need music to have users, they demand for artists to have a company that acts as the vehicle that is going to take the music to these channels. And we identified a few years ago that there was not a single digital distribution music company created in Latin America with a deep knowledge of that market. And that was causing that more than 60% of the music productions of Latin America were not being digitized. And for that reason, we created Bquate initially as a digital distribution company and now as an all-in-one platform for artists, labels, and managers. And the way it works is like if the artist or the label wants to be in the platforms, they cannot do it by themselves. So in 4 steps and in 2 days, they are in all the stores according to the pack that they choose. That goes from $9.99 to $39, and it's a one-time fee. But all these stores are going to pay us for us to pay them. So we commission 15% of every song that is downloaded or that is streamed from our clients. But if they want to take their career to the next level, we have a software as a service platforms with an annual subscription model that has solutions for content management, digital distribution, YouTube monetization, sales, marketing, promotion, and everything they need all in one place inside a website. We consider that we're in the right place and the right time because Latin America is the fastest growing region, music, mobile, and digitally wise, and it's growing at 124% every year, and it's going to be a $2.3 billion market in 2018. Bquate already has global alliances with all the stores, so we don't need a country-by-country deal in order to expand. We're being accelerated by Wayra, by Endeavor, and also we won the IBM Smart Card in the whole Latin America, and we have proprietary software. We're not alone, but we're the only one offering an integral solution for Latin America and emerging markets. We have distributed over 14,000 songs, and our sales coming from 18 countries right now. We have a team of unconditional people. I'm expert in music business. My partner David in digital sales and marketing. CTO, director of legal because we deal a lot with rights, and we have a great content manager as well. We have successfully raised a seed round of $470,000 at the beginning of 2014. Then we got support of Wayra with $100,000 more, and we are currently with an open series of $2 million in order to consolidate our expansion. We're in 4 countries right now, and we want to continue to expand. So this is Bquate, all-in-one platform for music professionals and content creators. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was straight to the point. Good. What happened when you go to a tube? You need a ticket. What happened when you need to park? You need a ticket. What happened when you go to the bus? You need a ticket. So who got the solution for no tickets? Our next startup, Openmove. Straight to the point. Here we go.
Hello everybody, I'm Lorenzo Modena, and this is Openmove, transport ticketing featuring proximity marketing. In order to get from the airport to the conference, I wondered where to buy the ticket, which ticket I need, how to pay for it, plus I didn't speak the language. Everybody faces such problems, but luckily we have a simple solution. With Openmove app, you are able to find and pay tickets for bus, train, metro, and parking with just 2 taps. We built a powerful trip planner inside in order to easily find the ticket you need. You validate and purchase in a snapshot, and you get the digital receipt to show to ticket inspectors. But how does it work behind the scenes? Well, 85% of urban areas all around the world don't have a mobile ticketing solution because of high infrastructure costs and a time-consuming deployment. Plus, there is a severe fragmentation. Different apps for different means of transport. It's really a mess. So we provide transfer companies with a back office platform for stats and accounting, APIs for easy integration, tools for ticket and plate inspection. And what's really interesting is that deployment is super, super quick. We simply take the very same file transfer companies give to Google Maps, GTFS format, and we are able to set Openmove up and running in just 10 minutes. It's amazing. But there's more. We have transfer companies, we have users, and now we have local merchants. Our users are profiled and geolocalized, and that's gold for proximity marketing. Local merchants drive crazy to engage and convey users to shop. It's time-consuming, expensive, and it's difficult to measure conversions. So we built a powerful campaign manager they autonomously use to run proximity marketing campaigns in just 2 minutes. They can target profiled and geolocalized users. We match users with the best deals in the neighborhood and provide them with metrics in real time. Market is huge. 34 billion e-tickets for transportation are sold every year. We take 5% fees by transfer companies, CPM by advertisers, and thanks to that, we have 600K in revenues per urban area per year. We incorporated last year, we released Openmove in March of this year. We are managing the entire public transport in province of Trento, one of the 10 smartest cities in the world according to IEEE. Now we're releasing Openmove 2.0, adding 5 more urban areas, while we have a worldwide expansion next year. We got funded for more than 150K, and we won these amazing awards. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and this is my third successful company, and we have a 7-people team working full-time on the project with all the skills we need. Now we're looking for scouts in new markets in order to get our technology as wide as we can. So if you want to make money together, get in touch with us. Have a good trip with Openmove.
Sì.
Thank you.
Sì, grazie mille, ci vediamo dopo. All right, so our next startup. You know that children, who got children between 2 and 6 years old? Please raise your hand. Children between 2 and 6, all right, okay. So you know that children between 2 and 6 years old, apart of coming dirty home and being full of Nutella everywhere, they need to learn languages. So what happens when they learn languages is that they have to learn languages. I'm doing the picture for him, all right? What happens when they need to learn languages is that they need to play. So for this, I'm going to give an introduction to Monkimun.
This is my niece, 3 years old and Spanish like me. You can imagine how much I worry about her English. That's why I tried to find some applications to help her learn it, but she found them extremely boring. So we created Monkimun, language learning for children. We launched last year in 3 different platforms, and we're having great traction. We're 1.5 million organic downloads and 4 million if we include pre-installations. We're having a steady growth, 10% month over month, and a great retention rate, twice the industry benchmark. Now, if you look at the App Store, we've been number 1 all around the world. We've been number 1 in the US, we've been number 1 in Europe, we've been number 1 in Asia. And look at this, because every single product that we've built has been number 1 somewhere around the world. I don't think a lot of educational companies can say this. Do you want to know why? Let me show it to you. This doesn't look like traditional education. This is fun for the kids. They really love it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this just another startup trying to gamify education? Well, not exactly. What we're doing is edifying games. It's the same goal, different approach. We're doing so with the help of great partners like Google. We just helped them last May in Google I/O. We built exclusive content for the launch together with Disney and PBS Kids. Or Oxford University Press. We signed a few weeks ago with them to co-develop some applications. There is more coming on the pipeline, like Vodafone for distribution, Rosetta Stone for co-development, Huffy Mifflin for content licensing. Now, the kids really love us. 3 times the industry benchmark in session length. The industry loves us as well. Last year, we were best Android app of 2014, according to Google. The press is loving us because they know Monkimun is the future of education. Now, what we do is like we have a set of applications, freemium model, and also we have a subscription platform. Parents subscribe, they put a quote, and they have monthly monthly lessons and progress reports on a weekly basis, so they keep track of what the kids are doing. Now, I'm Cristóbal, co-founder of Monkimun, twice a startup founder. I was the head of platform at Viki, $200 million exit. My co-founder, Marieta, she was the founder of a chain of educational centers in Spain. She's been doing over 8 years of experience in education. With 10% month-over-month growth, 4 million installations, we're having great traction. With 3 times the industry benchmark session length and twice the retention rate, we have good content. But the most important thing, millions of children around the world are learning a second language. They are having an opportunity. We bring the world closer together, starting here, right now, in Spain, in Madrid, with my niece.
Come on!
Thank you very much.
Play!
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Very cool video. Well, sometimes you need extra space because you're moving out to a smaller house, for example. It happens sometimes. So you need to store your things. And what happened that shipping is really expensive and storing is really expensive. So our next startup, Boxit, has the solution. Please give a round of applause for Boxit.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Prem. I am the co-founder and CEO of Boxit. Take a moment and think about your home. Items that you have at home, which you don't use regularly, but don't want to throw away, which eventually occupies a lot of space in your house. Welcome to Boxit. We connect people who need extra space to store their items with large and reputable logistics companies who have extra space to store these items. Some of our customers call us as Airbnb of personal storage. With e-commerce booming, we buy a lot of things, and nowadays we buy a lot of things, and eventually we end up having no space to store these items. The existing solution that you have in the market are some of the self-storage companies, which are extremely unorganized and highly inefficient. You end up, if you take up a room, you end up using only 20 to 30% of the space, but you pay for the entire room. Whereas we have a simple solution. We will provide you plastic, highly durable, high-quality boxes. You pack your items in these boxes. We will store it for you. Whenever you need it back, we'll bring it back to you. You use our easy-to-use mobile application to do is, let us know how many number of boxes you need. We will deliver those boxes to you. While you pack your items, you take photos using the mobile app, which becomes your online visual catalog for your future reference. Whenever you need one of these boxes, just let us know which box you need and we will bring it back to you. So we partner with reputable warehousing companies to store these items. We also partner with last mile delivery companies and transportation companies to take care of the pickup and delivery of the boxes. And we remain as a technology platform. We have a simple revenue model. We charge customers per box per month a fee, and we take a margin out of it. We also charge for the deliveries, and we also take a small margin on the delivery as well. This is some of our competitions. We look at them as some of our potential partners. This is some of our tractions. We are launched in Kuwait a few months back, and we are growing. We'll be expanding to 7 more cities in the next couple of months. We also have couple of startup events in our region. We are 3 co-founders, and this is some of our founders. We want to be the largest personal storage company in our region without owning a single warehouse or a single vehicle. We have so far received 100,000 as angel round. We are raising 500,000 as our seed round. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I know what to do with my girlfriend stuff. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a software that can monetize every website, every social media by brand product. Imagine that. Well, you don't have to imagine because actually ClickBuy is here. Please, a round of applause.
Hi, my name is Guilherme. I want to ask you a question. Did you know that people are more likely to survive a plane crash than to actually click a banner ad online? This seems ridiculous, but these are real statistics, real numbers. And why does this happen? It happens because ads do not have enough information in order for you to actually decide if you want to buy something. And besides that, they're very, very annoying. So what if everyday users like you and I could actually interact with what they're reading or what they are seeing in order to know more about it, more information? Clicky does exactly that. We turn every word or image into an interactive experience for the user. Right there on the website, you will be able to know more about any product, about any service, or even about any expression that is being said in a news, for example. And we do it in a very, very simple way, but complex at the same time. We have a programmatic solution that enables the content producers to create target advertising right there on their website. They can choose any group of keywords or images, and our software automatically distributes it on the entire website in one simple click. Very simple. So now you, as a publisher, are able to monetize every word on your website and every image on your website. Very simple. You can add buy buttons, you can add video, you can add images, you can even add soundtracks to the content that your audience is reading. Very cool. So they will have access to everything that they want to know and everything that you want to share with them right there. And if your audience takes the content onto social media, if they share it, it keeps being interactive, which is really, really cool about it. And we do this with a very simple revenue model in Proven. We charge our customers per results. So they pay per click, per view, per click, and in the end, per acquisition. Very, very simple and proven revenue model. Our value proposition is very simple. We generate more traffic for your website. You'll have a bigger engagement with your audience, and in the end, you'll generate more sales for your advertisers. Very simple. In terms of metrics, comparing to any other solution on the market, our solution has a ridiculously higher conversion rate because we are acting in what the audience really is contacting with, the content. What have we done so far? We've launched the product in the beginning of the year. We've been closing partnerships with companies like Shopify and Google, and we have customers like L'Oreal, Ford, or Ávalos, for example. We are growing every week, and we are now building API integrations with several content platforms all over the world. In terms of the team, we're a very experienced team, very eclectic team at the same time, and we have a lot of experience in the entrepreneurial world and a lot of experience on building software for marketing companies. So we know what we're doing, and we're making your content smarter. Thank you.
Thank you. Muito obrigado. Yeah, Portuguese. Anyway, coming back. Rap lovers will love this. Why not doing all the rap contests that they are normally done physically, doing online on online streaming? Well, now our next startup has the solution. Please, big round of applause for the Urban Roster Technologies. Urban Roster Technologies. There is no Urban Roster. Okay, there is no Urban Roster Technologies. They are rapping online, probably. Anyway, coming back to the next one. So, you have a lot of time, for example, when you have to arrange a meeting, arrange an appointment. And sometimes you're calling and there is a lady there, or, you know, a man like, yeah, let's take 5 minutes, now we're going to get your call, and now we're going to do it, this and that. So it normally takes a lot of time. So there is a startup that is our next invite here that has the solution for that. So please give a round of applause for ByHours.
Hello, how many times have you been waiting for the leave of your flight with the bags walking around the city? I'm sure that many, many times. We are ByHours.com. ByHours.com is the first and only platform that sells hotels by the hour. When I say hotels by the hour, I mean that we sell stays in a hotel in blocks from 3 to 12 hours. In hotels from 3 to 5 stars in the main cities around Europe. When I talk about ByHours.com, I talk about flexibility, I talk about microstays, because there are a new kind of travelers who need more flexibility, who need different things, who need a new method to travel. And every day, thousands of people spend time waiting around airports, around stations, around ports, around hospitals, in travel leisure healthcare, and the market is focusing only in hotel nights. There are many companies with a lot of incomes that only sells hotel nights without flexibility. But the hotels need tools to increase the revenue. The hotel needs strategies for adapt the commercialization of the rooms to the new kind of travelers. And ByHours.com is the solution for this kind of hotels and for these clients. For the customers, it's the first time that the client can pay only for the hours that need the room. And this is a revolution in the travel market. But for the hotels, it's the strategy to increase the revenue, to acquire new customers, to optimize the resources of the hotel, and the most important, the hotel can decide everything about the organization of the hotel. ByHours.com is a very important technology company because we can provide the tool to manage the hotel by the hour. But it's not a history, it's a real history. Until today, we have got more than 1,500 hotels with a direct contract, more than 150,000 customers around Europe, and it's the first time that the hotel market can increase the sales totally complementary with the actual kind of distribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The first and only, right? Good point. This is really clear. Exceed connects party lovers with parties and events. That's it. Please welcome Exceed. They're having fun with the rappers, probably. No, they're here.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm really delighted to be here. My name is Mattia, co-founder of Exceed, and we are a team of nightlife management experts. We answer the question, where should I go out tonight? And to help me explain you why our users log into Exceed every single day, I would like you to think about traveling, or hotels, or even restaurants, and think about how the access to these services has changed over the last decades. Well, there is a huge segment of the entertainment industry that hasn't changed yet. Nightlife. We're talking about people, mostly 18 to 30, that love to have fun, dance, and meet new people. And they all still suffer from the same difficulty of discovering and booking nightlife events. Facebook, PRs, local magazine, none of these channels provide a clear and simple solution to the question, where should I party tonight? And now we believe going out should be fun and spontaneous. For this reason, we've created a website and a mobile app that lets you discover the best events in town, book them in one tap, and cut the line at the entrance by simply showing your smartphone. But there's something more. There is a huge industry behind nightlife events, and although organizing a party may sound like a fun job, believe me, it can be a hell of a nightmare. Your venue can sell out one night and be completely empty the day after, and you have no efficient tools to analyze these results. That's why we've come up with the final solution. We called it Nightcraft. It helps clubs save time when managing promoters, customers, and bookings, gain insights through an advanced dashboard of real-time analytics, and increase profits thanks to a set of innovative marketing tools. And it is through this nightlife-tailored solution that Exceed takes a step away from its competitors' biggest barrier, scalability. And thanks to our freemium model, we're able to lock in our B2B customer at a staggering pace and let them boost our B2C growth by converging their own network into ours. Now, I won't spend too much time explaining you how big this market is, but just keep in mind that a city like Madrid hosts more than 100 clubs and 700,000 potential users. And we are ready to monetize on each and every of these potential attendees. We get per head commission on entries, and we get transaction fee on every single online sale. So you may ask yourself at this point, does this really work? Our friends and family, they thought we were crazy. So we started with no initial investment. And guess what? More and more party lovers started using our app until we closed our seed round, 550,000 euro this summer. And last week, we crossed the 1 million reservations worldwide. We are going to change the way people live the best nights of their lives. I promise you, Exceed will become the norm. We have the team, there is a pain, we have a solution, we have a beautiful product, and we have traction. So if you would like to take part in this nightlife revolution, please come and speak with us. The first beer is always on us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sid. Many times you have to book an appointment, and many times it takes too long. So our next startup, which is called Booker, is here to bring you a simple solution. Please, round of applause.
At least once a week, and it's always a hassle trying to book a last minute or same day appointment. So when I try to book an appointment, some of the problems I face are, I don't know where to go. I don't know who's good. I don't know phone numbers, and when I try to call, it's usually unanswered, busy, or out of service. And it's really hard, if not impossible, to find a last minute appointment. The solution we've created is a localized booking application. It takes your location, shows you last-minute available appointments, shows you nearby vendors, gives you reviews and ratings from people like you, because we all know sometimes Google reviews are fake, and it allows users to easily book and pay for their appointments with a few taps of their fingers. Now, when we took our prototype to vendors to get them to list their services on the app, we found out that vendors also were facing some problems. So vendors usually have a very outdated method of keeping schedules, usually just a paper calendar and some pencils. Their employees are not synced with their appointments. They have no way of tracking and profiling their customers, and they can't advertise unbooked appointments, which leads to dead time, which translates to lost revenue. Not a good thing for our vendors. So we've created a solution for vendors as well, and it's a cloud-based CRM and store management system with an employee app. It allows our vendors to access their store operations on any internet-enabled device wherever they are in the world. They can profile and track their customers, they can advertise and list promotions on the app, and employees can manage their calendars and their bookings on the go. The market for a product like this is quite large. There are 3,000 salons in Kuwait, where I'm from, alone, 42,000 salons in the GCC, and over 200,000 salons in the US. There's over 1 million salons worldwide, and it's a $53 billion industry. The above numbers do not account for other appointment-based services like clinics, dentists, spas, etc. Our business model is very simple. We take OpenTable and Yelp's best features and combine it into a customer app. We also provide a CRM and store management system for our vendors. For this, we charge a monthly subscription fee to our vendors and take a transaction fee out of each payment processed in the app. We aim to scale to be the Amazon of services so that users can find any service they need in the location that they're at. Our competitive edge is that our CRM and store management system is cloud-based. We have a user-friendly client app, very easy user interface, very elegant, very sleek. We provide an employee app to keep our employees in sync. Sorry. And we also we have a very, very dedicated team. So our team is quite the superstar team. We've been moving mountains on very little resources. In 6 months, on less than $20,000, we have a working prototype and an active user base. With funding, we hope to hire a sales and support team and expand our development team to truly explode our product and scale it into more countries. Booker is easily scalable for all appointment services. List your business with us today, and let's Booker.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's Booker. Well, our next startup is also an educational tool, but this time is for kids from 6 to 15, so I hope they're not full of Nutella everywhere like the ones from 2 to 6, and actually follow the current legislation by the Ministry of Education. Please, round of applause for Little Smart Planet.
Hello, my name is Juan, and I'm the CEO of Little Smart Planet. We are gamification for primary and secondary school. We still teaching our kids with mechanics of the 19th century, and we are in the 21st. So education is changing, and technology has changed the way that kids have fun and learn. And now kids are learning playing. And this is what we pretend. A school and parent needs simple and friendly digital education systems. For what? To have our kids succeed in class, to improve their results. That's what we do. What we do is games certified by pedagogues that makes kids succeed in class following the official educational legislation. We have two main products, Little Smart Planet with kids, games for kids 6 to 11, and Quest Hero, games for secondary school 12 to 15 years. And also, we have a monitor platform that shows teachers and parents the success of kids on our games. What is our potential market? We are now in Spain, launching in Latin America, but also in Brazil and in Italy, making our games adapted to the different curriculum of the different countries. What is the potential market we have now? We have 40 billion into 20, okay? Where are we now? We are in a high gamification, a high curricular validation within a very complex scenario and very competitive. This is very good for us. With this, our business model, we are a subscription platform, and also we are a school license. We are now in the distribution agreements. We have a very strong distribution agreements in Spain with the 3 main telco operators, and in Latin America with the main telco operators. Also, in schools, we have now a very big agreement with Samsung to distribute in school using the Samsung distribution system, and also we are now in schools like SEC in Spain. And on the top of this, we are tested in a lot of different schools, and the teachers are unanimous about Little. Little is a valuable education resource. We have subscribers, yes, of course. We are now with 5,000 subscribers, and we expect to finalize the year with 10,000. The founders, we have a very strong team of founders and advisors. And the next steps, we are now localizing our games to the British, American, and German official curriculum. We are learning by games. This is the future of education. This is Little Smart Planet. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Well, we are on the last startup, and not the least, of the day. So this one is very interesting. That's right, the best date, yeah? People do not want to spend and to enroll in more loyalty programs, and also companies do want to spend like thousands of dollars in personalized loyalty programs. So here we have a company who is going to do it for them. Please, a round of applause for our last of the day, Fidelity.
Thank you. Every single day, the first thing I do, it's not working. Yeah, okay. Now, every single day, the first thing I do when I wake up is delete all the email, all the spam from my email. I do the same with my postal mail. And every place I go, they offer me loyalty cards, punch cards, coupons, promotions. But users don't want to join new loyalty programs because it's boring and because our wallet is not endless. We have to decide what cards are we going to carry in. All the communication companies do, it's very expensive and it's not really effective. Big companies, they spend thousands of euros to develop their own apps because they know that we use the smartphone all the time. The small and medium companies, they don't have the time, the money, or the resources to do this. That's why we have developed a platform that led them to have presence in their customer's smartphone, where they can send all their offers, promotions, punch cards, coupons, surveys, draws, catalogs, loyalty cards. And it's very easy to manage. They have a platform where they can create and manage all their marketing campaigns, and they will know in real time the ROI and impact of all these campaigns. And I know what you may be thinking. You have seen 100 startups like this, right? But we are focused, we know we have competitors, but we are focused on adding value to both the users and the companies. Because thanks to our technology, we have a platform that it helps companies to create their campaigns 800 times more effective than email marketing, for example. And we put all together the social network profiles with geolocated information into the point of sale terminals, so shop assistants are able to know when you are getting in, so they can offer you a much personalized service and solution. Our business model is very simple. We charge companies a fee depending on their size, volume, number of users, number of promotions. And we have the right team to do this. We have the experience and the knowledge. And we have a team of rock stars that they love what they do. We currently are working with more than 1,000 stores. We have more than 5 million potential users from small, medium, and big companies. And the market is huge. And I really don't know how big it can become, but I know it will be big enough that you should come to talk to us. We are already part of it. We are growing. And if you don't want, if we have already raised 500,000 euros for development, and we are looking for another 4 million to start with internationalization. So if you don't want to suffer this anymore, having to carry all the loyalty cards in your wallet, so you should come to talk to us, okay? Thank you very much. We are Fidelity.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Great presentation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today. They say the best for the last. And I would like to see you here tomorrow And thank you for everyone who's been physically here, for all our investors, for all our people who is checking out, and of course everyone who is there at home on the online virtually South Summit. So please, I am Javier Cobes, and I'm here for you. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you later, alligator. Thank you.